The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 31, Nasdaq's up 40, S&Ps are down 6. We have gold up $6.30, silver's up 11 cents. Oil's up $1. We have the bonds, the 10-year notes are up 9 ticks. The 30-year bond is up 24. King dollar is down 183 ticks. And you talk about volatility, man. I mean, we got everything going.
It was a good
here.
call on Apple yesterday, man.
Thank you. We got it everywhere today, folks. Okay, so check it out. Apple come out with numbers. That's down. Facebook is coming out this afternoon. Amazon's coming out tomorrow. 2 o'clock today, we get the Fed. That's intense, man.
That's a lot of action.
That's a lot of action, man. And we talk about action, folks. When we have action, you want to stay right at TFNN. You want option action? Well, guess what? TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, every day right here. No matter where you are in the country right now. If you're in the West Coast, I know it's really early in the West Coast. You have your coffee, you're in your car. Guess what? You can get us right on your cell phone. Our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, is a great show every trading day, noontime. Right on your cell phone, you go to TFNN. You hit Tiger TV. You're going to see Kevin, Scott, Cindy, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Just another boring day in the market, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How you guys doing?
Morning, Kevin.
You know, there's so much happening today. It's crazy, right?
It is.
It's overload.
It is, man. It's so cool because you got to figure out, folks. It's like, okay, are the equities going to move the market? Are the Fed going to move the market? Or is the dollar going to move the market? Oh, I forgot one other thing. Oil at 10:30.
Right.
And you know what the answer to that is? Yes.
Yes, and yes. Yeah.
Everything is moving. Commodities are moving. Individual names are moving. The overall market's moving. Interest rates are moving. Everything's moving.
I know, man. You got to love it, man. I mean, it's it's only Wednesday, folks.
It is.
You know?
That's right.
That's a good thing,
A lot
man.
of fun. And in line with that, what is our discussion today about, following through with our Greek week topics? Volatility in Vega.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun this week talking about the Greeks and how to break them down and how to use them. So
and
today
folks,
we're going to talk about Vega.
And folks, if you haven't listened to the program, okay, if you trade options, please listen to the program. It's free. It's 12 to 1 Eastern Time. It's an awesome program. And as Kevin's talking about the Greeks, what is really important to understand is this. I'm a directional trader, okay? So that's what I do. When you're trading options, there's so many different ways to make money. And yesterday, you're talking about decay. You're talking about time. You're talking about probability that, guess what? You absolutely have to understand if you trade options.
Definitely.
You know? And, you know,
Right.
when I was listening to you, Kevin, it was so cool because I understand them, but you make it so common sense that, you know, as you're following along, I remember, I probably told you this, and I think everyone has probably done this, folks, okay? One of the first great books out there was from Larry
McMillan.
McMillan, okay? Now, it's a huge book.
I've seen it, yeah.
And I threw it against the wall so many times, and I read it so many times. But guess what? It's because that was before the internet. You know, it was a lot of reading. It was a great book. But guess what, man? I threw that against the wall a million times. Not a million times, but at least 15 or 20 times saying, oh, okay, I got to read this part again. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Every options trader in their life has tried to read that book at one point or another and done exactly what you just said.
Yeah, right. And, you know,
that is a slow read.
It is. And folks, Larry is so smart, it's unbelievable. He's a great guy, and he's a great writer, teacher, and it's not that. It's just that it's much easier listening to swim lessons, trust me on this, and visually seeing the hockey stick up and down. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's
I
just,
agree.
You know, the way I learned how to trade options
yes.
Was by being a clerk in a pit and having a trader teach me as real time as it was happening down there.
Right.
There's really nowhere to do that now, and I've asked this question many times. Where is the next generation of traders going to learn how to trade?
Listening to your program.
To that group, right?
Yeah, right.
You're going to learn by listening to swim lessons and taking, what I say to the young people at TD Ameritrade, suck information out of me because who knows how long I'm here.
And
right?
and folks, I'm telling you, if I learned anything in life, there's always a time in life for everything, and then everything keeps moving on. And as Kevin just said, they're there right now. Grab them, okay? Because just if you want to know how bizarre this is, right? Picture this. When Kevin was doing options, I forget what the option price was there to do options. I was in the equity market then. Every trade that we even started with, we'd lose $125 to $250 because the spreads then were a quarter point or a half a point. We're talking pennies now,
Right.
So things change and they will keep changing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Right. The only thing you can count on is change, right?
Totally.
Just like the only thing you can count on is options. The only thing I can guarantee is that time will pass.
Yeah, see, that's
The only thing you can do.
all you
That's why
option
you gotta-
traders, you're going to have that on your grave, I think.
There's a lot of those sayings. We come up with one a day in swim lessons.
There's no doubt, folks. 12 o'clock, folks, right here, swim lessons. And, of course, don't forget, right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, you have a great day, safe day. We get Facebook after the close. You got all these earnings coming out. We get action, brother.
Always a pleasure, guys.
You too. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. What action today, man?
For sure.
We get oil. I think I got to trade oil. I think I'm going to sell it.
Well, we're going to have next
I
week.
already sold some, but I think I'm going to sell some more.
Why not?
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out. And right now, we get the Dow down 35, Nasdaq's up 48, S&Ps are down 7. And of course, you know what you do have, folks, is that Apple is the NQs are down 69 points, which is a big number. And Apple has a large weighting, which takes that down. But Apple also has a decent weighting inside the Dow and the S&Ps also. Let's go inside the NDX 100 first and see what we have here. So inside the NDX 100, the strength today, eBay's up 6%, $1.49. You got Akamai up 6%, 317. Mondelez is up 153 or 3%. Taken away from it, Apple's down 7%, monster volume too. Activision is down 3%. You get C-Trip off 2%, and Micron Tech is down 29 cents. So if we go over and we take a look at Apple, okay, so you're coming into the highs of the low. That's what we're coming into. That's where I was getting that $96 from.
From January 27th.
Yeah, that was the high volume. And the first one, the 100 was right there, which was the March 1st one, the high of and it took the 100 apart like nothing. Now, what that sets up, folks, right now, we already have 43 million shares. So, it's coming into 133. So it's saying, hey, guess what? The deeper that you get into $96, the more probability is that it's going to make its way down to the other end of that, which is pretty intense, man. And it makes sense, though. It's like with, everyone has a, it's not that Apple's a bad company, just everyone has a smartphone,
Yeah, I agree.
They need something else to sell. And
you can only dominate, the entire market for so long. And I used to joke, literally, they're in a battle to lose market share as slow as possible. Like, if you own 100% of the market, what do you do?
I know.
And that's exaggerating it, but that's a good way.
Close.
It's a good way to think about it, right? Where you dominate the entire market, and then what do you do as a company? You kind of just battle to keep your market share.
Yes.
And inevitably, we see competition's eating away at it. So then the battle becomes to lose market share as slow as possible.
Right.
Now you have a growing market at the same point, so you can lose market share and still be growing.
Yes.
Right. Which is and they're introducing new products, but you kind of see how that's happening for sure.
And taking a look at this, you're going to see what's wide open here is $79. $79 is January 31st high volume swing high.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that shakes out when it gets down into those levels.
And that's a very short term, like we talked about, approach to it too, where we both think, I'm pretty sure that Apple in the long term, if you're talking about years, is going to be a good company. Now, I do. If I was going to hold it for like 3 to 5 years at least, I'd be okay with that because, 5 years, three goes quickly, 5 goes quickly too, but 5 years, you're talking about that watch is going to be we're going to be in a different world in 5 years.
I'd agree with that, but I'd be buying it at 28 because I think it's going down to 28. That's how sick it is. I know.
Well, if that's the way you think, I know.
No, I know. No,
you think Apple's going from 140 to 28. It might. But if you're talking about 5 years, you don't need the stock to get, cut to.
Oh no!
Listen,
I know.
Price.
I'm not. Listen, I know what you're saying. I know it sounds insane. It does. Well, it does sound insane. But that's where I think it's going. Guess what? So that's, that's.
I know. Believe me. Yeah, we know.
Let's look at Facebook, man, because Facebook was looking good yesterday, but it's coming down with some juice, man. So it's like, okay, you want to go test. If you're a Facebook fan, Tommy and I are, the 106.52, it shouldn't be down playing with this area here because if it does, it's like, okay, man, then, we can come out with numbers that go to 96. And that's not the end of the world for Facebook. It's just that, that'll hit the NDX more.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. And then, of course, Amazon is going to be coming out tomorrow, and, that's down right now, and that has the same characteristic, not as bad, but that's hanging out there. What is that? That's 555, and you're at 604.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some pressure here.
Why don't we take a look at oil?
Let's take a look at oil. Okay, so the oil market out here. So we're trading here. Let's bring up, and folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex product yet, come over to our website, hit the exchange, hit the banner on the top of the side. You can bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, because if you're trading oil, you're trading commodities, you're trading the index. I mean, I like trading the Nadex product, period. You know, if you're day trading out here, it's a great product to trade because it's defined risk. You can put up small amounts of money for decent risk, and your traders just stop. You know, so there's no excuses. You know what I mean?
So to look at, I know you have sold some contracts already, and these are the ones that you're in. So that's a spread from 40 to 45.
Yes.
We're basically, let's call it trading at 45.
Right.
And so as a result, when you're selling it, you're going to be selling it at, let's call it 35 cents, maybe below where the market's currently at.
Right.
So per contract, that's kind of what we're looking at, where you'd be risking, call it $36 with a max profit of $4.64. Now that's a $5 oil drop in a
which
day,
is not going to happen.
And that's why probably that the premium isn't ludicrous as well, because guess what? They're not going to make you pay much because it's not a high probability event for it to drop $5.
Right. So watch where my head's going with this. Now,
well, your head's going. I know that the numbers come out in 6 minutes.
Right.
And so that's I like that, you know. But go ahead. That's
Well, what it is this: is that in fact, can you hit that? I want to sell 5 more contracts. So we'll sell 5. Right. So what I'm doing here, folks, is this. Thanks. So what happens is this: is that
perfect. You have 10 now. Yeah.
Is that it's real possible, of course, that oil wants to go over the $45. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And if it does, to me, it would say that, hey, guess what? If it goes, it's going to go over good. It's not going to go over a little. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm willing to risk, you know, what I'm risking $350 right now.
Let's go per contract.
Okay, $35 per contract. Per contract. Okay, so I'm risking $35. Now, check this out. Now, this is important to understand in your own head. I'm not, and on this particular trade, I'm more concerned that oil is going to spike higher. Because my goal on the way down at the very beginning is like, oh, I only actually see this going down to about 450. So
450.
4450 rather.
4450. Okay.
So I don't see myself making a huge amount of money on this.
Okay.
Okay? And I might get lucky, but because if it does go to 4450, I'll have to sell some of these right away because then I'll have some juice in it. Other than that, I know at the end of the day, I have to make $44.63. So I think people should understand.
Break-even price.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So what happens there, folks, is this, is that you can't hang around on this one, okay, if I happen to be right. Because I got to make all that money up first, which is a lot of money to make up.
I mean, that's the premium you're paying to have that risk reward, you know, for sure.
So we'll see where the shakes out, but I kind of like how it's setting up, because what I also like is that I'm just not using this contract either. I'm also using the XLE, and I like how these XLE stocks are at the top of their range, and it's so much dramatically lighter volume. It's amazing. They're over the highs right now, but it's like, okay, those are the next ones I want to hit on the short side.
So here we go, 3-minute break, and we'll be back.
It's a beautiful thing.
Those oil numbers.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 37. Nasdaq's up 52. S&Ps are down 7.5. NDX is down 72 points. Big numbers. Wait a minute.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, don't miss out on the Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This is the second running of their popular 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD, which gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you can earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The May 19th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Take them all off. We'll close them out. So the oil number just come out, folks, and let's see. EIA inventories rose to 2 million barrels. Bottom line is that you have oil going down pretty quick. It went down to the 44.53 mark, and as we're doing that, we're just going to.
You still have 7 contracts that didn't get executed.
Okay,
that's because the market's moving so fast.
Right.
Do you want to delete them? Let's delete them.
Okay. So
you took 3 off.
Wow, that's good. Okay,
I mean, the market's moving so quick. That's what's happening.
Hold it there for a second.
That's why I cancel it. I mean, I wouldn't want active open positions with this market. Do you see?
Look at this. It's oh my God, this is hilarious. This is pretty sick.
Let's expand the chart so it can drop lower.
Let's expand this chart. Maybe a $5 spread would do something. Okay, so let's see where it's trading first. We'll let it settle down for a second.
There, we got a market back.
So we're at 44.31. Yeah, sell them all.
Okay, and you're out of them.
Okay, so that wasn't bad.
No,
we risked what, 350 and made maybe 500. Right?
I think you probably made about 350.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so bottom line is that oil is going lower.
There was a 2 million barrel rise I saw. So here's EIA crude. We'll call it 2 million barrel rise. The medium estimate was 1.7. So there's slightly more, but what did we see that just came across? The Bloomberg user estimate was that there might even actually be a shrink of like 700,000.
Right.
So even though the median estimate was 1.7, that was probably the high end of anything that they were looking at, and it came in a little bit above that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so what's important to understand too, folks, okay, is that one of the main reasons, that's why I explained at the beginning when I was putting this on, why I'd want to close this so quick, because I was already giving up that 40 cents.
The premium's going to be in there still? Is that what you're talking about?
At the beginning,
right.
That I would have to come all the way down. So, like right now, oil's only at 44.37.
Yeah.
So that's the essence of it. Do you know what I mean? So now let's go look at some of the actual equities. 1 second here. Yeah. So let's see, because it seems to me that it's prime. The way that this XLE. So watch the XLE. They were all up there really nice, man. So the XLE, remember that November 3rd deal? That's what everything it's kind of hinged on, which is $70 at the high. We hit 68.73 today. Exxon, we go over to Exxon. We take a look at Exxon. Exxon is at $88.26. That swing high that we've been looking at is 87.43. And see the correlation. It went up there yesterday. It's up there today. Now, we would have to fail that in order to sell it. But you can see, man, there's no one up here.
Yeah.
And Chevron has already taken it out. But I will see that. I like that, man. Chevron, look at 5 days in a row, nothing's up there. It's over that 98.64. But guess what? We just, on a daily update, we just might have some oil action here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
We'll see what happens. Like we know, if people watch it on Wednesdays, this is it's early in the day, right?
And that's one of the main reasons I closed it,
Yeah,
too.
no,
And
for
listen, this can go back, so that's why you want the trade set up at the beginning. Do you know what I mean?
As you're saying that, we're back up to almost 44.60.
Right.
We were down to, where was the low? 44.29.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up 30 cents from the low.
And good, if it goes back up, we'll sell it again.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, so.
Definitely.
So next, okay, we have gas numbers tomorrow.
Natural gas tomorrow.
Natural gas numbers tomorrow. Let's go look at this, man. This would be, the trading gods are going to be with us if it comes all the way back up.
And of course, just like you do things, with crude numbers, with natural gases, and you initial trades just prior to it. 2 p.m. today. That's going to be a great opportunity just for the indices.
That's a great point. Maybe let's see. That's Steve Rhodes coming up to 2 p.m. Oh, he's lucky dog. He is.
Yeah, that's a lot of action. And
no, totally.
Dave White's going to bring it right back.
Yeah,
with breaking it down exactly.
And I'm glad you just brought that up, man, because this is what ends up happening too, folks. At 2, you're going to have the indices. There's a 1 to 3.
Right. Right, yeah. You can choose either the 1 to 3 spread, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., or they're expiring at 3 p.m. So you're paying less premium because there's less time, which is really, if you're just playing that 2 p.m. news, you don't want to be paying premium for the 2 hours after the day if you're just playing the news.
There's no doubt, man. Yeah. There's no doubt. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at a few of these gold stocks. So we got a couple of these. This is where there's going to be, well, actually, let's go look at all the commodities right now, because coming up to 2 o'clock, so we got fuel is up 2.5%, crude's up 2%, hogs are up 1.6%, gasoline's up 1%. Other than that, look at natural gas, man. Natural gas is down 1.2%. Thank you. Okay, so we got 54,000 contracts. I like how natural gas is setting up. It might be setting up for tomorrow morning. It's coming into 100,000 contracts. Natural gas could get down to 202. Right now at 213, that wouldn't be bad. Because you'd be aiming for the high of 230. And what would be really deviant?
Tell me.
Is that the oil come out with the numbers, oil goes down, there's too much oil, right? And then, you could look and say, oh, we know there's been too much natural gas, but just the opposite would lay out there.
Yeah.
Let's go look at those NQs, because those NQs, they're down 71 now. But 71's that's a good number. NQM6. So it's not that bad, actually. You're going into.
Perception is everything, man. The index is down almost 2%, and it's only 10:30 in the morning.
43.74. So it's coming into So 43.74. So this is going to be wild. Okay, so you broke the 44.26. Now this is actually the line. Right where we are right now is actually, you break that, which I suspect we will. Then you're going to get some heavy firepower. But it makes sense that between Facebook and Amazon coming out, and particularly because you already have Google, that didn't make the numbers, Microsoft didn't make the numbers, and for some reason, the NDX and the NASDAQ leads up and down. But I guess it's all technology.
I mean, I would say, though, that Facebook and Amazon are their own entities. I wouldn't...
Oh, they are.
That's a...
They are. No, I understand what you're saying there.
Well, I think you're saying that because the other ones have already disappointed, you can expect them to disappoint and bring the market lower. And I'm saying, no, is that what you're saying? That's what I thought you were saying. And then
I'm saying technically they want to go lower. Yeah, you know, they get these high volume lows. Sure. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. And I agree with you that there are different companies and they're. Amazon and Facebook are going to continue to grow versus Apple, okay? Yeah. But it just has to do with, you know, kind of where they're trading right now.
But versus Apple and versus Google, just to put it.
Yes.
The same exact, you know.
Right.
Apple and Google were the
kings.
Right.
King dogs.
And you could say that Facebook and Amazon are like the new kings.
Yeah.
Really, with so much room still for growth.
Amazon is, and Facebook isn't the biggest.
It's kind of, they're both similar, too, in that, you know, they're, what everybody knows them best for isn't even what they might take over the world with. As in, Amazon, their retail and might not even be what is the driver of the future in terms of their, you know, and Facebook, the same deal, because they own virtual reality, they own WhatsApp, they own Snapchat. You know, Facebook just facilitates all that stuff, but in the same way, they have so much more than you even know.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 58, Nasdaq's up 54, S&Ps are down 10, and you get some selling happening in the marketplace, folks. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down. We have the Dow down 64, Nasdaq's up 60, S&Ps are down 11, and we're getting a little more selling out here, man.
And we might as well take a look at that oil because that's another full. Now, I extended the chart, but it really should look.
I come down nice.
Like that, yeah. And this is where kind of we you get out of it, and of
Right.
course there was one more big leg down. But we'll see.
Nice leg down.
Yeah.
Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, not too much. Just sitting out and getting some sun for a change.
I'm sorry, what?
Just sitting out and getting some sun for a change.
Oh, doesn't that feel good on your bones?
Yes, it does.
I bet it does, man.
It does.
That's awesome news. That's great, man.
Yeah. Hey, I think I don't know if I made a mistake or not. I did something stupid. I bought SPXS on the close yesterday. And
No, that wouldn't be a mistake. This is the shot position, right?
right.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. So the SPXX, folks, is the direction 300% shot position of the S&P. You got it on the close yesterday. You got action. I understand what you say. I think I understand what you're saying. Going short the S&P versus the Nasdaq.
Right.
But now you got the oil stocks going with you. You will.
And you're a little bit more diversified because it's 500 stocks, right? So,
Yeah,
it's harder to get hurt real bad in the same, I don't know,
Yeah, no. There's no doubt. But you got action now, man. So here, let's go. Let me just take a look at the SPY just for a second. So inside the SPY, we just went from 209.08 to 208.19. You're going after the swing low is 207.54, and we have 66 million shares. Okay, so now we're getting volume. Now what's happening is that there's juice coming into the, as we're moving lower. Let's just go look. Let me just look at this for a second. So I just want to see if the oil stocks are getting hit yet. They're not getting hit yet. We get 6 million shares in the XLE. Because out of the S&Ps, the oil would help you. Oh, they did. They got hit. Okay, so they're going to start grinding. It looks to me that the oil stocks. This is what the cool thing is here, folks, is that subtly, very subtly, the oil stocks are up this morning. They're still up pretty good. And what I've found is that when things go slower, they're actually better than getting hit hard, because when they get hit hard, they can snap right back. When it's just a slow, deal, like next 3, 4, 5 hours, little selling, you're better off in the context that you may have a reverse of trend there. The larger trend is, and the S&P has reversed. It's just that the S&P hasn't got hurt yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Where the Nasdaq has got hurt, and the NDX 100 is definitely hurt. So. Right.
Hey, where do you think I should put my stop? I'm having trouble with that.
Excess.
Okay, so on this one right here, I would put it. Okay, so what I do is this, folks. I put this on a 10-minute, and then I look for high volume spikes, and you have. So watch what I do here today, and I'm getting. You're at $14.79 now. At $14.69. You can see you got a little lunge on volume there. So when I day trade, it's like, okay, 10 cents, that's a little too close for a triple, okay, because I can go in a heartbeat, right? But what I would do, Lou, is I'd bring it right to the next bar and say, okay, that next bar is 14, is that still 14.69? That's weird. That's 14.
For the close?
I'm looking for the low of it.
Go to the left.
Yeah.
The low is 1463.50.
Okay, there it is. Thank you.
So 1463.
Yeah, I'd put it at 1463, man.
Okay.
Because, see, what shouldn't happen is this. If the market comes all the way back, well, guess what? It's going to come all the way back. So it's like, why give up anything? You know what I mean? What should happen is that, the market basically, will continue in the same direction. Now,
what's even better is that's probably right where you got in about. Right, Lou, if that was the close of yesterday, so,
That's right.
If anything, you'd at least
it's
break
even better.
There you
Yeah,
go.
right. Now, what you're going to absolutely have, and do not change that stop, is at 2 o'clock, we're going to have some heavy action, man, because of the Fed. Now, the way that this is set up, it looks to me, though, that the heavy action will continue on the way down,
That'll be great.
You know.
You guys should have a big party together.
Oh my God.
You expect it to go down? What a surprise!
No,
Lose off. They'll be happy too.
I was bullish
You
for
were.
almost
I
3
know.
months.
I know. I'm too used to everything being.
Hey,
bad.
I'm bullish in the golds. Look at the golds go, man.
Oh,
Some
for
of these
sure.
golds are hitting not all-time highs, but all-time highs for the last 6 years.
Big moves. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got your bear suit on.
See, you guys should have a big party.
Oh my God.
Big bear party.
You know what we need? We need a bear party.
After 3 months of a bull, man, you need a bear party.
Yeah.
3 months of record. See, as they said in the den, exactly. 3 months.
I reckon.
I'll give you a nice bear hug.
There you go.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Totally, man. Totally.
Thank
Hey,
you.
well, you know, the summer's coming too, and all that nice smoked salmon.
There you go.
got it.
Bears got to eat.
That's what I think it must
Bears
have
gotta
been.
eat.
I
I
think.
love salmon.
I know, man. Especially the salmon from Alaska. That's really smoked, like amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Special.
beautiful.
Yeah, totally. Okay, man. Have a great one.
Okay, I appreciate your help, Tom.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Get that sun in your bones. I know how good
I
that
need
feels,
it.
man.
I need it. I'm all white.
You're a milk bottle.
You got it.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
So I pulled it up. Oil's just at $44 where it was.
Right.
Same there. So we'll see where it ends up.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I can't wait for? I don't know if they're going to end up doing it, but see, I wish that in the Nadex platform they had some way that we could buy and sell bonds. They don't
Yeah.
have it yet, but
Yeah.
that'd be the next thing, you know? I guess I could buy and sell the dollar, but I think I don't have a trade for that because right now I'm already shot the NASDAQ. Let's look at the gold contract. So let's see. Oh, you know what's going to happen is that the gold is closed at 130.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So gold won't be the trade, folks, okay? Yeah, as you know, we're talking to the Great Panther folks. Great Panther, you know, had yesterday it closed at a high. Yeah, at its closing high.
Closing high.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then today, you know, bottom line is that we got juice here at 168. You know, so
It traded, if you look at that bar, way above 168 too.
it did.
No,
It did.
just today's bar.
Yeah, 175. No, I know.
Okay.
And so this is I think he's coming out with numbers. Let me see. Yeah, May 4th. I'll have to call him up. We'll have to get him on.
Perfect.
See what he has to say. And I expect what you're going to have out here, folks, more than likely you're going to have, there's going to be some companies buying other companies. You know, because
There's been huge shifts in their market cap, so it makes sense that deals could be made.
Exactly. They use that as the currency.
For sure.
You know,
That's how it works.
currency big time.
Excuse me.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. The Dow right now is up 59, Nasdaq's up 55, S&Ps are up 10.5. We're going to be right back, folks.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is off 62. You get the NASDAQ down 55. S&Ps are off 10.5. And percentage-wise, let's see what we got here. So Dow's only down 0.3%. S&P 0.3. NASDAQ is the number, 1.1.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So next number's coming up at, of course, 2 o'clock. We'll see what's inside that statement. And we take a look at the XAU, the HUI, and this is, I'd say the 2 o'clock deal is going to be like, okay, what's going to happen with commodities? Because it's going to be like, are they going to be bulls? And inside this statement, get the setup that we are going to lean towards a rate hike in June.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not just right now. It's what they say going forward.
Yeah. And in this case, what you do have is that you have the aspect, look at this, crawled up a little. So it didn't crawl up for June. It was still, this is the federal, the Fed funds futures. June is still a 21% chance. July's 33. What crawled up a little was September. September was, I think it was 47 yesterday. It's 49, and now November's 53.
They all might have ticked up a hair.
Yeah, it looks like they did. Yeah, so this is going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out, because you know what? No matter what they say, it looks to me like with these world rates, man, they're in a tough spot.
They are. I agree.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, negative rates all over the place.
Yep.
Let's go take a look at Facebook before we clean out here. Well, actually, let me see what time. I forget what. Okay, it just says aftermarket they're coming out. So Facebook is down $1.62. You're trading 12 million shares. You're at 107.10, 106.52. We've hit 106.31. So, yeah, this looks to me like it still wants a lower price, man. Amazon's down $13. You got 1.4 million shares. Yeah, Amazon really, see the difference in Amazon. Like, Facebook is almost, not a toss-up. I think it wants lower price, but it's closer volume-wise. This is not close volume-wise. They're selling Amazon. 1.4 million, it's only 10 minutes of 11, and it's going into 2.3 million.
Yeah.
That's saying that there's, they're pushing stock out. So, and you stay right there, folks. Of course, we got a lot of great programming coming up for you. Let's go to the small caps. Look at the small caps, because what will end up happening, those commodity stocks, and see, that's interesting. See, the small caps, the IWM hasn't got hit. And what you have in that IWM is that you got a lot of those small commodity stocks, that the Russell 2000.
Sure.
Isn't that wild, though?
Yeah.
I remember in the first in 2000, folks, right? I remember, all the markets got killed, and then the small caps were the first ones that they just kept going. I'm saying to myself, how does that work? Yeah. And then, after they got to higher highs, I realized, well, all these gold stocks we were buying, they were all small caps.
For sure.
And
right.
small caps turn into mid caps, turn into big caps.
That's how it works.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's pretty wild watching that thing shake out. The volume characteristic that we have out here today, 275 million NYSE, which really is still light volume. NASDAQ is big, though.
Yeah,
NASDAQ, 580.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a lower low today inside the NASDAQ, inside the Index 100. You got an expansion with volume. That's lining up that no matter what the Fed says, it looks like it's going to be lower prices. Now, the real key is going to be, where does that dollar go, man? Because that dollar, and oil is at 40, what is it?
43.90.
43.90. Yeah.
43.95, yeah. All right.
You have a great one, folks. Safe one, and hold on for the ride, because next ride out here is 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Thanks, pal. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.